It says five friends, Gaurav, Kalyani, Naveen, Saral, and Vijay ran two races. Each ran 100 meters as well as a 200 meters race. No two of them finished the race at the same time. Their sixth friend Tarun, who was not present while the races happened, asked them about the outcome of each race. Everyone asked Tarun to guess the finisher's position in ascending order. Tarun was allowed to make only five guesses. After each guess, he was told the number of positions of the finishers he predicted correctly. So there are two races for which he has given us these predictions over here, as you can see, and there are more predictions about 200 meters race. And after that, there would be questions based upon this. So I'll go back to these and let's find out that what are the actual positions. For the 100 meters race, the guesses made by Tarun are these. And in the last column, he's also telling you that how many of his predictions were correct. So, I mean, what is the important point? When I talk about Kalyani, sorry, the first prediction. So, three of the predictions are correct. Now, which three are correct, we do not know. Similarly, here two are correct. Which two are correct, we do not know. Which one is correct, we do not know. But when you say that zero of them is correct, that means all of them are wrong in the last two predictions. What does that mean? Gaurav is not at the first position, Naveen is not at the second position, Saral is not third, Vijay is not fourth, and Kalyani is not fifth. And similarly, these are also wrong according to that. I hope you are getting my point. Because all of these predictions are wrong, so I know that these people cannot finish at these positions. Now, if I look at the first position, if Gaurav is not finishing at the first position, even this would be wrong. Similarly, look at second. If Naveen and Saral cannot be at the second position, so this is wrong. Similarly, the third one, if Saral and Kalyani cannot be at third position, so this is wrong. Vijay cannot be at the fourth position, that means this is wrong. Kalyani and Gaurav cannot be at the fifth position, so this is wrong. Right? By that, what do we get to know? Now we know that if in his first prediction, three predictions were correct, and I already know that third and fourth position he gave wrong. That means Kalyani is at the first position, Gaurav is at the second position, and Naveen is at the fifth position. Kalyani is first, Gaurav is second, and Naveen is fifth. And of course, what does that mean? That Kalyani, Gaurav, and Naveen, they cannot finish at third or fourth positions. So therefore, this prediction would go wrong. This prediction would also go wrong. And by that logic now, I can also say that in his second prediction, when two predictions were to be correct, already Gaurav, Saral, and Kalyani, three of them are wrong. The other two must be correct. So Vijay must have finished at the third position. Naveen is at the fifth position. These two are correct. And therefore, the only person left who is Saral, he must have finished at the fifth position. And these two are wrong. And now you see the correct predictions are given in the blue color here. Kalyani finished first, Gaurav finished second, Vijay finished third, Saral finished fourth, and Naveen finished fifth. And in this case, you would actually see in the first case, three of his predictions are proving out to be correct. In the second case, two are proved to be correct. In the third case, one is proved to be correct. And the other two cases are all wrong as it wanted in the question. Similarly, we can talk about this 200 meters race as well. And I think now you know what needs to be done. So I have a zero here, I have a zero here, I have a zero here. That all of them must be wrong. So this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. Similarly, these three are wrong. Similarly, these three are wrong. Similarly, we have these three as wrong. Similarly, we have these three as wrong. I hope this is clear. So now, what does that mean? That Karan, Kalyani, Vijay, and Naveen are not at the first position. Gaurav, Kalyani, and Saral are not at the second position. So even this is wrong. Saral, Naveen, and Kalyani are not at the third position. That means this is also wrong. Vijay, Saral, and Vijay are not at the fourth position. So this is also wrong. Naveen, Gaurav, and Gaurav are not at the fifth position. So this is also wrong. What does that mean? That means in the second prediction, all three remaining must be correct because he had three predictions correct over here. And here, these two predictions must be correct. So by this logic, I also know now that who ended up at which position. So Saral came first, Naveen came second, Vijay is third, Gaurav is fourth, and Kalyani is fifth, is the 200 meters race. These two tables are there, and now we can immediately answer the questions. Who finished in the same position in both the races? So who finished in the same position in both the races? I can clearly see for the third position, Vijay finished third in both the races. So my answer is option C. Who among the following finished last in at least one of the races? So I see that in one race, Naveen was last, in one race, Kalyani was last. That means out of these people, Kalyani is definitely finishing in at least one of the races. So my answer is option A, that is Kalyani. If Saral did not finish first in a race, then who finished last in the same race? Saral did not finish first in a race. That means he's not talking about a 200 meters race. He's talking about a 100 meters race. Who finished last in that race? That is Naveen. So my answer is option D. That is Naveen. If ranks are given to the 5 friends according to the positions they finished in the race as 1 through 5, with 1 being the one who finished first and 5 being the one who finished last, who get the maximum sum of ranks. So it says that they are ranked as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Find the sum of their ranks. For Kalyani, it is 1 plus 5, that is 6. For Gaurav, it is 2 plus 4, it is 6. For Naveen, it is 2 plus 5, there is 7. So, of course, the maximum sum is there with Naveen. So, my answer is option C, that is Naveen. And lastly, which one of the following pairs never finishes the race at 2 consecutive ranks? Kalyani and Gaurav are consecutive here. Saral and Naveen are consecutive here. Vijay and Gaurav are consecutive here. Kalyani or Naveen, they are never consecutive. So the answer for fifth question is option D.